Zdravo! I know that many of you are planning to visit Serbia this summer, and I think that on your bucket list should be kafana. At least that's something that most of the travel guides are advising, or like people over the internet, especially on YouTube. And one of the most important thing that they would advise if you go to Belgrade is to go and visit Skadarlija. And that's good, that's a great tip, but it is also like in a way a tourist trap. Why? Because you would have the experience, you can eat amazing food, traditional Serbian food, but like it's overrated in Serbia, and not so many locals would go there to spend their night or day in kafana. So today we are talking about the ultimate kafana experience. There are a couple of things that you have to pay attention to. The first thing is music. So you can have two choices. The first choice is tamburica. If you want to listen that kind of music, it is the instrument and it is like slower. You can Google it like tamburica orchestra and try to find it to see if that like suits to you, if you like it. The second one is like the orchestra in general, but the main instrument there would be accordion, which is generally like the main instrument in Serbian traditional music. And you can, depending on like your choice, things that you like, you can go there and enjoy. Now, there is one really important thing: ordering music, which will be technically literal translation of what we are saying in Serbian, which will be naručivanje pesama. That's when you would tip normally the singer. It's like 10, 50, 25, I don't know how many euros. You can also give dinners, and the orchestra would sing your song. That's really common thing, and it is really often experienced that they would gather next to your table if you pay to them, because you paid, so they would dedicate the exact song that they are singing now to you. The second thing is that you would say živeli, which is cheers. You would get your glass of brandy, rakia, beer, whatever. You would basically say like živeli. It is really important to look the other person into the eyes, like to make that kind of eye contact. And what happens really often is that like people would be confused, like who is doing this, like who should I look? And normally look at the person that is like across. And sometimes people would just try to look at everyone at the same time. People would just like do it by following the common sense, but they would always say živeli. Third thing is food. You can go to kafana to eat Serbian traditional food, like Karađorđeva šnicla. Most of the time you would eat like things from grill, from barbecue, like pljeskavica, ćevapi. But in not so many kafanas, it's not really always available to eat, for example, sarma, things like cabbage, like sadbarski kupus, things like that. It's not really common, and you would need to go to a restaurant that they are making that kind of food if you want. Now, I asked my friends, because I don't go to kafanas in Belgrade, I don't visit them, I'm not that often there. You can go to Pavle Korčagin, and this is not paid partnership, this is just like my student, he told me that he went there and that he had the ultimate Serbian experience. And Pavle Korčagin is amazing because they are marketing. If you follow them on Instagram, like it's 5 stars, amazing marketing. And my friend Anna, she told me that she likes to go to Dardanelli. It's a restaurant type of kafana. They don't have that kind of like live music. They have nice music, but not that kind of like where you would tip the singer, things like that. And there you can eat great food. So those are two recommendations of people that I'm surrounded with. And the other thing where you can basically go out, and it's more like a clubbing, for that in Belgrade we have something that is called Splav, where they would play modern Serbian and foreign music, and there you can basically like spend the night. That's like a really clubbing. So those things are amazing if you want to spend time in Serbia this summer, especially in Belgrade. And if you are bored from the museums, galleries, those kind of things, you can always go and try kafana. We will have a video about the restaurants in general, what kind of food you can eat. So subscribe to this channel. I hope that you liked it. Share it with your friends if you're planning to visit and you wanna go to kafana. And if you have any kind of like honest recommendations for kafanas, write them in comments down below. Vidimo se. Ciao!